Welcome students. Today we are going to learn about electric current, potential difference and resistance. Electric current. When the charged object is provided with a conducting path, electrons start to flow through the path from higher potential to lower potential region. So in the previous class we have learned that what is electric potential? It is the measure of the work done on unit positive charge to bring it to that point against all electrical forces. So when the charged object is provided with a conducting path, electrons start to flow through the path from higher potential to lower potential region. Normally the potential difference is produced by a cell or battery. When the electrons move, we say that an electric current is produced. That is, an electric current is formed by moving electrons. What is electric current? When the electrons move, electric current is produced. Direction of current. Before the discovery of the electrons, scientists believed that an electric current consisted of moving positive charges. Although we know this is wrong, the idea is still widely held as the discovery of the flow of electrons did not affect the basic understanding of the electric current. The movement of the positive charge is called as conventional current. The flow of electrons is termed as electron current. Movement of the positive charge is called as conventional and the flow of electrons are termed as electron current. In a battery, the potential of the positive terminal is maintained positive and the negative terminal is negative. See, the battery it has two terminals, one is positive and another one is negative. So the potential of the positive terminal is maintained positive and the negative terminal is negative. Electrons are removed from the positive terminal and enriched at the negative terminal internally by means of chemical reaction or other processes. When a connection is given externally by a conducting wire, electrons flow from the negative terminal to the positive of the cell. See, this is battery. Here this is positive terminal and this is negative terminal. When a connection is given externally by a conducting wire, electrons flow from the negative terminal to the positive of the cell. So flow of electrons. But conventional current or simply the current behaves as if positive charges cause the current flow. Although in reality it is the electron that moves in one direction, in equivalence we consider as if it is the positive charges are moving in the opposite direction. This is taken as the direction of current. So here electrons moving this direction, but the positive charges are moving in the opposite direction. So this direction is taken as direction of current. In electrical circuits, the positive terminal is represented by a long line and negative terminal as a short line. Battery is the combination of more than one cell. Next, measurement of electric current. We can measure the value of current and express it numerically. Current is a rate at which charges flow past a point on a circuit. That if Q is the quantity of charge passing through a cross section of a wire, in a time t, quantity of current I is represented as I is equal to Q by T. That is, if Q is a quantity of charge passing through a cross section of a wire in a time t, then quantity of current I is equal to Q by T. The standard SI unit of current is ampere with the symbol A. Current of 1 ampere means that there is 1 coulomb of charge passing through a cross section of a wire every 1 second. That is 1 coulomb of charge passing through a cross section of a wire every 1 second. So here the charge is 1 coulomb and the time is 1 second. So it is 1 ampere. So 1 ampere is equal to 1 coulomb by 1 second, or 1 A is equal to 1 C per 1 second. Next, ammeter. Ammeter is an instrument used to measure the strength of electric current in an electric circuit. So it is an instrument used to measure the strength of electric current in the circuit. The ammeter is connected in series in a circuit where the current is to be found. See, here the ammeter is connected in series in a circuit. In series. The current flows through the positive red terminal of ammeter and leaves from the negative black terminal. See, ammeter has two terminals, positive and negative. The current flows through the positive terminal of ammeter and leaves from the negative black terminal. Next one is electromotive force, EMF. Imagine that two ends of a water pipe filled with water are connected. Two ends of water pipe filled with water are connected. Although filled with water, the water will not move or circle around the tube on its own. Suppose you insert a pump in between and the pump pushes the water, then the water will start moving in the tube. Now the moving water can be used to produce some work. We can insert a water wheel in between the flow and make it to rotate, and further use that rotation to operate machinery. Likewise, if you take a circular copper wire, it is full of free electrons. However, they are not moving in a particular direction. You need some force to push the electrons to move in a direction. Here, the water pump and a battery are compared in this picture. So, this is water system and this is electric network. Devices like electric cells and other electrical energy sources act like pump, pushing the charges to flow through a wire or conductor. The pumping action of the electrical energy source is made possible by the electromotive force, that is EMF. The electromotive force is represented as E. The EMF of an electrical energy source is the work done by the source in driving a unit charge Q around the complete circuit. So, E is equal to W by Q. Here W is the work done to drive a unit charge Q around the complete circuit, where W is the work done or the non-electrical energy converted into electrical energy measured in joules, and Q is the amount of charge. So the SI unit of EMF is joules per coulomb or volt. In other words, the EMF of an electrical energy source is 1 volt if 1 joule of work is done by the source to drive 1 coulomb of charge, that is Q, completely around the circuit. E is equal to W by Q. Potential difference. One does not just let the circuit connect one terminal of a cell to another. Often we connect, say, a bulb or a small fan or any other electrical device in an electrical circuit and use the electric current to drive them. This is how a certain amount of electrical energy provided by the cell or any other source of electrical energy is converted into other form of energy like light, heat, mechanical, and so on. For each coulomb of charge passing through the light bulb, the amount of electrical energy converted to other forms of energy depends on the potential difference across the electrical device or any electrical component in the circuit. The potential difference it is represented by the symbol V. V is equal to W by Q, where W is the work done, that is the amount of electrical energy converted into other forms of energy. In fan it is converted into mechanical energy, in bulb it is converted into light energy. So that is measured in joule. So W is the work done, that is the amount of electrical energy converted into other forms of energy, and Q is the amount of charge measured in coulomb. So the SI unit of potential difference is volt. We know that the SI unit of electromotive force, that is also volt. So the SI unit for both EMF and potential difference is same, that is volt. Next, voltmeter. It is an instrument used to measure the potential difference. To measure the potential difference across a component in a circuit, the voltmeter must be connected in parallel to it. See, it is connected parallel in the circuit. For example, you want to measure the potential difference across a light bulb, you need to connect the voltmeter as given in this picture. So like this. Actual setup is like this. So here we want to measure the potential difference across the light bulb. So here we connect the voltmeter across these two terminals. So that is parallel. Note the positive red terminal of the voltmeter is connected to the positive side of circuit, and the negative black terminal is connected to the negative side of the circuit across a component. So here the electrical component is light bulb. So here positive terminal, voltmeter has two terminal. One is positive, then another one is negative. Positive red terminal of the voltmeter is connected to the positive. Then negative terminal, black terminal is connected to the negative. So this positive to positive of electrical component, negative to negative. So here the electrical component is light. We need to measure the potential difference across these 2 points. Resistance. The resistance R is the measure of opposition offered by the component to flow of electric current through it. The opposition to the flow of current is caused in terms of opposition to the flow of electrons by other electrons and the thermal vibrations. Different electrical components offering different electrical resistance. Even the conducting wires offer resistance to the flow of electric current through it, but it is very much negligible. Metals like copper, aluminum, etc. have very much negligible resistance. That is why they are called good conductors. Then materials like nichrome, tin oxide, etc. offer high resistance to the electric current. We also have a category of materials called insulators. They do not conduct electric current at all. Example, glass, polymer, rubber and paper, they are all insulators because they do not conduct electric current. All these materials are needed in electrical circuits to have usefulness and safety in electrical circuit. So the SI unit of resistance is ohm. with the symbol. 1 ohm is the resistance of a component when the potential difference of 1 volt applied across the component drives a current of 1 ampere through it. 1 ohm is the resistance of a component when the potential difference is 1 volt applied across the components drives a current of 1 ampere. We can also control the amount of flow of current in a circuit with the help of resistance. Such components used for providing resistance are called resistors. So the resistors can be fixed or variable. Students, hope you all understood about electric current, potential difference and resistance. Thank you.